Alright folks, I'm Shane Lynch, this is Shane's World. Today we're at the Bill Gwynne Rally School. It's been about 8 months since I've sat in a rally car, so I'm just going to get a little bit of intuition once again, get it back in the mind to see what I was missing. Stay tuned. I've actually been to the rally school before, mainly to do rear wheel drives and 4-wheel drive. Today's going to be a little bit different for me, but again, it's a great place to be in terms of they do all their own work on their cars. There's no problems. When anything goes wrong, immediately it's fixed, or else they have another car ready to go. The lads are dead nice. You can understand what they're saying. They're calm with you. There's no pressure almost to get it right on the first time. They give you their time to settle down into things. It is about that time. My instructor should be here any moment now, but that's alright. The longer he waits, helps me to settle down, calm the nerves. Not that I'm nervous, but it helps me think about what I'm going to be doing today. Hey up, here's the main man himself. Nutter!
Morning, Shane.
How you doing?
Fine.
It's an impressive entrance.
Oh, thank you very much. How are you?
Good to see you.
Right, this is what we're going to start in today.
Okay.
Astra, fairly low powered, but just to get you into things a little bit.
Something sensible.
Yeah, something sensible.
All right.
We're going to have a quick coffee and just go through what we're going to do today.
Lovely job.
Okay.
And just a little bit about what I'm going to get out of today. If you could just run me through generally what I'm going to learn in terms of, I've done rear wheel drive, I've done 4-wheel drive, but as far as tuition is concerned, I don't know about front wheel.
Right, we'll start with, I'm just going to get you to drive and just see how you drive the car.
Oh, crap.
Well, we'll see. And then I'll go from there. But what I want to try and teach you today is just sort of to keep the car as smooth as you can.
Right.
Start to work less with the car. Going to then go do some left foot braking, which I'll take it you've not done before.
No, not purposely anyway.
No. It's just a technique just to set the car up and to settle the car down, and it's just knowing when to use it and how much of it you need to use. That's going to take quite a lot of time.
So we'll have it mastered by the end of the day?
We will.
Look?
We will.
Excellent. And when it comes to like moving on to bigger and better stuff, you know, how do you go about it, and in what way of, you know, I'm on an Astra today, 1300. When do you know you're ready to go on to something bigger?
When you can't drive it any quicker.
Right.
You know, when you're thinking I can go much quicker there, but the car actually won't go any quicker.
Okay.
And you know that your ability is higher than the car's, and that's the time to move on.
Right.
But we're going to do a little bit in the 4-wheel drive later on. Give you a thrash about in that.
Okay, fair go. I'll go get my kit on, get into the car, and we'll see what we can do and hope for the best. Pete, if you could just tell us a little bit about why this is a rally car.
Well, basically change it into a rally car, put a full roll cage in, bucket seats, full harness belts, a lot of strengthening underneath, because it does take a bit of a battering. Suspension and brakes are changed as well, so it will stop very quickly, handles well over the rough, and basically that's about it. The rest of it's standard gearbox, so basically group N spec.
Right.
Nice and easy for you to drive. if you just watch my feet, I think they're just coming over. It's just
finding where you are.
Yeah, and just feeling, because you can feel what happens when you just lift off. It takes quite a while for it to slide.
Well, yeah.
This time you'll find it will actually break away quite quickly, but it'll be quite smooth as well.
Okay. Gonna give it a blast?
Your turn. Lovely. Excuse me. Right. Going around here in about 45, 50 seconds, so you're going to be looking for somewhere around that time by the end of today. So we'll see how you go. Let it turn right, then handbrake.
So as it bites in?
Yeah, as it bites and turns to the right, then you can pull the handbrake on.
Right.
This time, Shane, is just have a go, just left foot braking a little bit.
Okay.
Just on a couple of corners. Yeah. Like coming down here, you can use it, and actually coming all the way along here.
Right.
And instead of, where you're lifting quite a lot, you're only just easing, and then just touch the brake a little bit. Just get a feel for it.
Okay.
Just on the first lap.
Sure.
Brakes and carry on in the slide. Yeah. Right. Come off the brakes, let it turn in. It's the last couple of laps where you were just holding the steering.
Yeah.
Just little bits of steering. And you actually work on it. Yeah. And it's much smoother.
Yeah.
That's what I was on about earlier about being nice and smooth. Very good. 50 seconds, mate. You look like you've been working too hard.
Tell you what.
That was very good. Much smoother.
Last one, I'm
really good.
Have a piss break.
Good idea.
One of the main things you have to deal with in life, being famous or being in a band, is spending a lot of time away from home, meaning relationship-wise. It's not so bad when you're doing concert tours, because we make it a rule that we don't work during the day. We have a couple of interviews and that before the show maybe, and then get on stage and do what we have to do. They're good times anyway. And general touring like that, our wives, stroke girlfriends, come along the road, because it's not a hectic schedule. So, you can spend time with them. But when it comes to actual promotional tours of singles, albums, whatever the case may be, that is the hardest thing you'll ever have to do in your life. You're going from country to country, which sounds lovely. It's great going to all these different places, but they all look exactly the same, simply because you're just seeing the one bedroom that you're in to the one TV show, studio, stroke radio, magazine, whatever it might be. And they all look the same. Their offices, their buildings, and their bedrooms. And with those kind of schedules that you have, you know, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, you're up to get to radio somewhere, and you continue on doing your radio tours or whatever the case may be until 8 o'clock that night, and you don't get to see anybody but the other 4 lads in the group. And that's definitely the hardest moments, because you can be away for up to 2 months, which doesn't seem like an awful lot of a long time, but it is a long time when you're away for 2 months and you're only home for a week, and then you're away for another 2 months. That's when it gets stressful. Lucky for me, I've had my wife, she's in the music industry herself, so she understands what I'm doing and I understand what she's doing. And when we got together, it's never been any other way. We've never spent a long time together to get used to what it's like. It's always been meeting the airport, fly by night kind of a thing. And so in that respect, I've been lucky compared to the rest of the lads. Peter, I'm absolutely knackered, I have to admit. I sweated me off out there, and that's it. So how am I doing?
Are you getting better? Working a bit too hard. Yeah, working the steering a little bit too hard, especially on the first run.
That's good news, so it gets easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's starting to get easier. Your speed's good, but you need to be a lot smoother.
Right.
Yeah, he's a little bit too violent with the steering, and just need to be a little bit smoother with the power as well.
That was me upbringing though.
Yeah, same as mine. And then just with your braking, just make that nice and hard, but a little bit later.
So still trying to find where that pedal is.
Yeah,
with the left foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the first run was sort of 1.5 minutes round there a lap.
Yeah.
Which is not bad, but there's still room for a lot of improvement there.
Okay.
On the second run, when you start to use your left foot on the brake, just to set the car through the corners, it's a lot smoother. Yeah, you can feel it just not moving around so much. You're getting the power on harder and earlier.
It definitely felt a lot nicer, that's for sure.
Yeah, so you're actually approaching your braking point much quicker.
Right.
So the only other thing you have to do is brake a little bit earlier, as we didn't a couple of times.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's just working your speed out, judging your speed through the corners.
Okay.
And just looking at your lines. Yeah, try and keep your lines nice and open, so you can actually set the car a lot earlier into the corner.
Okay.
And get the power down much quicker.
All right.
And start to feel the brake with your left foot. Yeah, start to get more into that.
Right.
Because that's working pretty well at the moment.
Okay.
And you know, that's just going to get better and better, which is going to help you driving a lot more.
That's meant to get better.
It's meant to get better.
Okay.
It'll get a bit
Not
better.
that I want to try and.
No. Other than that, that's about it at the moment.
Okay.
Your improvement's good.
Okay.
Very good. But,
so how about the likes of actually walking a track, what a lot of race drivers do? Would it make a difference?
yeah, I was going to say, if you go out and just have a look around the course, you'll see the lines that you've been taking, and you'll see some slightly wider ones into corners.
Right.
They're the ones that I was taking when I took you round. Just have a look at those and you'll be able to see, as you stand on them, just the line through the next couple of corners.
Get a better idea.
Yeah.
Sound of how far I'm meant to be over.
Yeah, and how
stuff
far
like
you
that.
actually are at the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to do that.
Keep me
Have a
fit
bit of a
anyway.
relaxing
Okie
time.
dokie.
No, he's getting on well. He listens very well. Actually does try and do what you're telling him to do. But there's still a lot of room for improvement, especially with left foot braking. Needs to be smoother still with the car and just turn the steering a little bit less. But other than that, his speed's there. It's just getting a nice control bit and just working the car a little bit less.
Yeah, I think I'm doing all right today. One of the most important things about it is Peter, the instructor. If you can trust him, understand him well, and get to listen to what he's saying, obviously you'll progress a lot easier in trying to work out things for yourself and do them for yourself. Again, it's so hard to try and listen to somebody and drive at a high speed at the same time and react when they're telling you to do it. But Peter has sat with me before in a rally sprint and stuff that I've done, so I've full confidence in him, totally trust him. But I hope he thinks I'm getting on all right today.
And there you go. Not bad really, is it?
I held my breath for about 10 minutes there, I did. I thought I was going to black out.
Really good fun.
Oh, that was excellent, man.
Good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Fancy a drive?
Yeah, let me have it. Let me
Go on
have it.
then.
I'm well up for it now.
Let's swap over. That was very good, well done.
That was awesome, man. Absolutely.
You look like you're enjoying that.
Oh, mate. I'm knackered though.
Yeah, you've been working a bit hard. Takes a little while to get into it again.
Definitely.
You know, it's been a long time since you've driven four-wheel drive, but
yeah,
that was very good.
it's completely alien until you remember what it's gonna do and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it's just
well
the instant power and
so much power. It's like, phew, you're gone. It's excellent.
So do you think you're ready to get your time better in the Astra now then? Yeah?
I'm ready for anything, mate. Let's
Come on
have
then, let's go and get that one out
Right.
again. Okay, you ready for this, your last run?
Yes, man.
Fastest time,
Right.
go for it. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Well done.
What's my time?
49 seconds, mate.
Hey,
Brilliant.
lads.
Well
Thanks
done.
very much.
Pleasure.
Sorted it.
Good.
That was good, proper, awesome.
Yeah, that one question that a lot of people ask is about groupies and it must be great to have all these girls, this, that and the other. It's never been really like that for us. When we started out, all right, we was about average of 19 years of age in the group. And our fans, because we were teeny bopper music, you know what I mean? So our fans were like 14, 15 years of age, so it was never a case of groupies for us. And I think majority of us had girlfriends in the beginning of it anyway. But it never came with these beautiful women standing outside your hotel rooms, doors, whatever, you know, wherever you're at. What people think it is or what they show in videos or the whole cliche of what it's meant to be all about. It's not like that at all. I think you get some very nice people to talk to. Sure, times get hard when you're away and it does get lonely. You might make a few friends, but that's as far as it's ever gone with any of us. We're more into our go down the pub, get lagging and go to bed. I think when I moved on into the later years of Boyzone, when we are all 21, 22, and yeah, we kind of branched out into a wider variety of people listening to our music. And yeah, the fans did get older. Some of them were pretty, but most of us were either getting married or engaged, and our minds were completely elsewhere. We were in love with who we were in love with.
All right, had myself a well good day. Learned a whole heap about front wheel drives, left foot braking, settled back into the four wheel drives again. What can I say other than that's Shane's world?